You want to what?
How was your Sunday shooting?
Sunday, Funday, Gunday?
Yeah.
Sunday, Gunday, Funday. What do I say?
Hundreds of rounds.
Yeah, I took every bullet I have and tried to shoot them all. Failed miserably, although I fired hundreds and hundreds of rounds, just myself, and then I even had friends with me.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I had a new AR upper on my rifle that was my buddy at Colt Canada gave me.
Right on.
And so I was testing that out. It's like a tack driver. It's awesome, like super accurate. Basically the same rifle setup that I had in Afghanistan in 2006.
Cool.
So had an EOTech sight on it. I love them. As long as the target is inside the circle, you're probably going to hit it.
Okay.
No matter what range. There's no magnification, but he put a magnifier on it, an EOTech magnifier, which I've never used before. It's like, I think it's 1.5, might be 2. You know what? I didn't really check, but so what it is like the EOTech is just like a little window with like a hologram of a crosshair,
right?
And then you flip the magnifier over, and it magnifies everything.
Okay, right.
So you get the hologram. Heads-up display crosshair. Yep. And then you get the target magnified a little bit. Right. So if you want to be a little more accurate, or maybe your target's like 200 or 300 meters away. Yeah. It just makes it a little easier to shoot at it.
Okay, right on.
And that was cool. And then I busted out my trusty old 1911 45 pistol.
Ooh-wee.
Oh yeah, I love that gun. It was designed. It came out in 1911. That's why it's called the 1911.
Cool.
And it was used by the Marine Corps right up until recently. It only holds, if you put one in the chamber and load the mag, it's only 9 rounds.
Okay.
So it's not the highest capacity, but it makes really big holes.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And so they came out with it after the civil, when they colonized the Philippines during the Spanish-American War. Because back before that, they were using 30, I don't know, like something like 38 caliber revolvers or something.
Right. Okay.
And it wasn't taken down. Like the Filipinos are just way too tough.
Right. Okay.
So they're like having to like empty like whole revolvers into them.
Oh shoot!
So they wanted something that would take down the target better. So Browning came out with the 45.
Okay.
And so I explained this before, right? Caliber is the size of the bullet compared to an inch.
Right. That's
so
right.
0.45 of an inch.
Right.
It's a big ass bullet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's slow, but it's big. So when it hits you, it's got the kinetic energy to just ruin your day.
Okay. For sure. What kind of range are you like meters? How accurate can you be at like what range?
With
the 45.
I'd be pretty confident out to like 30 meters.
Okay.
With it.
Yeah.
I might not get you the first shot, but I'll get you the second one.
Right. Okay.
And with my carbine, 500.
Right.
Even with just the regular sight on it.
Yeah. Okay.
If it's zeroed in and I'm feeling the juice.
Yeah.
If I'm in the zone.
Right on.
So I'm wearing headset for the first time, and it's a little uncomfortable.
For sure.
It's I feel like my head's too big.
Well, I wasn't going to mention it, but.
What was that thing you wanted to be able to cut?
What's that?
What was that thing you wanted to be able to cut? Like, I'm like mesmerized by slicing.
The saying, cut the mustard.
Cut the mustard. What that mustard?
Yeah. So like saying, cut the mustard. There it is. Cut the mustard origin. Second one down. No, in the search bar. Right there.
Bam.
As with many slang and what's that say? Idiomatic phrases, the origin can be a bit unclear. The first quarter use of the phrase "cut the mustard" was by O. Henry in 1907 in a story called "The Heart of the West." I looked around and found a proposition that
exactly cut the mustard.
No, like mustard's a plant.
I feel like I'm being played for a fool.
I feel like
here.
it's like a plant that must be hard to cut properly. Okay, go down. I can see it.
So this one's from the phase finder.
Go down. Example of high
There we go.
quality is unclear.
Mustard seed, which is hard to cut with a knife on account of its being small and
Shiny.
shiny. There you go. So mustard plants are hard to cut down. You can't cut the mustard with that. This thing, not sharp enough. Doesn't cut the mustard.
Well, there's one that said the bus is dried mustard paste, which was used to coat meat and then dried to form a crust. So cutting the mustard may have been a derivative of the saying cut the fat.
Right.
Because cut the fat or chew the fat
Chew the fat.
used to be you would have a piece of high quality meat in the house.
Yeah.
And when someone came over, you'd show it off and you'd cut off a piece and you would both sit there and just chew on it.
Yeah, you would have conversation and chew it.
Isn't that weird?
Because it was like a status symbol that like you could have a chunk of meat hanging
Just hanging there.
in your house.
Whatever.
Oh, what?
Come on over. You want to chew
what,
some
this?
Chew some
This is
fat.
just my meat.
Just the meat. Whatever. I got so much meat, I can just leave
I
it
got
hanging
tons
out.
of it.
Come on over.
Treat yourself.
Now I have a fridge full of meat.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And if it doesn't look right, the kids just won't eat it.